So greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and it's now November. November has left us. Yeah, I'm back here in Michaux State Forest, or more specifically at the moment Caledonia State Park. And we're doing another section on the Appalachian Trail. Got some signs there behind us. So we're kind of doing another loop. Of course, right behind me is Route 30 here at Caledonia State Park. I'm gonna find a picnic table to show you the map. Show you what we got planned for today. All right, here's our map again. This is of southern Michaux State Forest, and once again, these are from Purple Lizard maps. Which we parked, once again, we parked here, right by the iron furnace. Last time we went up this way and kind of made a loop back, but now we're gonna head this way. We're about right here right now. Head over across Route 30, and we're gonna head this long section here on top of Rocky Ridge. My plan is to then come down Rocky Ridge and make it my way to this parking lot right here. And then eventually I want to come back on what's called Raccoon Run Trail, which will take us all the way back to the state park. But I will have to do, if I do come all the way down here, I'm going to have to do just a little bit of road walking to get to that spot there. I feel like there should be a connector trail between the AT and Raccoon Run, but I would like to get all this section done too. But we'll see what happens time-wise. I got here a little bit later than I was hoping, so we could also just cut this section out and just go this way too. But we'll see what happens, as always. And we are also trying out the new socks today. These were sent to me recently. Of course, the name should be on them somewhere. Bombus? I forget what the name is. I really like the way they feel. Of course, a viewer sent these to me. They feel good. Good day to test them out. All right, so away we go. It is still hunting season, so we got the orange on. And soon enough, we'll be away from the highway traffic here from Route 30. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Like, I have several options I could point on the map, depending on how things go time-wise. I was hoping to be here earlier today, but Route 81, or Interstate 81, is just, it's just awful sometimes. I'm not sure what's going on today, but I had to take another way. Alright, so we're going to have to cross Route 30 here as quickly as we can. One of the busier highways on the trail here in PA that you have to cross, but we got it clear for the moment. Alright, we'll head up into the mountains now. I believe this is called Rocky Ridge. Get away from the highway noise. So it is going to be a beautiful day. Like I said, it's December now, December 4th, Saturday morning. Started about 10:40 in the morning. I was hoping to be here more like 10 o'clock, like I said, but you know, traffic stuff, it is what it is. Yeah, so all of this part of the trail is new to me. This whole section of the Appalachian Trail, the Raccoon Run, it'll all be new. Gonna be in the low 50s today, so that'll be great. Already warming up. Got my first, and what might be my only significant hill climb today, up to Rocky Ridge. So this might be a 10-mile day or something like that. At least, I think. Alright, so we have made it to the top of Rocky Ridge, it looks like, roughly. We're gonna take a break though. I like my breaks. Not a bad climb. A long, yet gradual one. Well, break and snack time are over. And we got a long section to walk here on top of Rocky Ridge. So it should be fairly level up here. Not sure if it'll hold up to its name as being Rocky Ridge, we'll see. Not sure if there's any views up here either. Yeah, so looking off trail to my left, I do see a ridge line, a rocky ridge line right there. I'm not sure how well it's shoved up camera. Almost like a spine of the mountain. And surprisingly, the trail isn't taking us up there. Sometimes it seems like the AT takes you to the rockiest sections, but so far it's been looking like this. But you know, in a maybe an odd way, I love those rocky sections too, because I'm sure there's some awesome views up along that spine. Like there's a larger section up there. Part of me would like to hike along that, but we'll see. Maybe the trail will take us up there eventually. So there is a rocky ridge on Rocky Ridge. Yeah, so there's definitely a huge, like I wish, I don't, well maybe I can zoom in a little bit. Definitely a rocky spine up that way. You can see it there. Like a dragon's backbone along the mountain. There's a huge section of it here. Trail's still staying down from it. Man, I kind of want to go up there, but we have limited time. We'll see if this, I'm hoping the trail does loop up that way. Well, not loop, but veer off that direction. We'll see. Looks like some pretty cool formations up there. Well, it looks like I'm getting my wish. The trail just looped, I mean not looped, but veered off to the left. Head right up there. You can see some larger rocks up there. But yeah. Oh, sorry, I trip over one. Okay, it looks like we're going up. All right. Yeah, I see a white blazes headed up to the top here. All right, so things are about to get rocky. Got some steps here. Yeah, we're going, looks like we're headed up, maybe up to that big rock up there. All right. Yeah, so definitely brought us to the top. You can see the white blaze there. All right, where does the trail go from here? Oh, I see, it goes that way. But let's, you can see some nice sized rocks over there. Let's go have here, catch my breath here a little bit. Well, kind of a view out there. If you're in the summer, you wouldn't have much of one, but all right. Well, I got my wish, but we'll see how well my wish plays out. It was easy walking down below. The trail was kind of flat, not so rocky. So up here, probably a bit different. A little bit harder to walk in the rocks this time of year because the leaves are covering the rocks, so you can't always see them for correct foot placement. But it'll be something different to walk along. I'm gonna quick check the map first, see if there's any views along this section. But maybe in a half mile or so, I'll be wishing that we were back down below again. We'll see. All right, so here we go. Change in scenery a bit here. So that's kind of nice. But like I said, we'll see how long we enjoy the rocks up here. I don't see any official overlooks on the map. We might get some, you know, more unofficially ones. We'll see. Does look like the trail at one point curves down off this ridge and then it comes back up the ridge. And there's a shelter up here, the Rocky Mountain Shelter. We might stop there for lunch, a late lunch or something, depending on how far off the trail it is. Okay, this isn't too bad up here. I like this so far. And you do have some unofficial views to the tree, so you get that feeling of being up here on top of things. Got the piney forest too. Right, this will work. A bit more rocky, but it's okay. Yeah, gotta love it up here. Okay, so getting rockier. Got some formations up ahead. Looks like we're going right by them. Find my way through here. Lots of rocks. Cool. Probably get a view from up top there, but not today. Yeah, there's looking back the way we came. Kind of on this knob on the mountain. Got somewhat of a 360-degree view through the tree branches. You wouldn't see this in the summertime because all the leaves, but yeah. I do have a squirrel out there. You can see him running off. Oh, there's two of them up there. Try to zoom in on them. Yeah, they're kind of running around, chasing each other. Where'd they go? All right, well, they're running around all over the place out there. Looks like we have a sign up here. Rocky Mountain Shelter. Oh, it just says Rocky Mountain, not Rocky Mountain Shelter. So 2.5 miles to Route 30. 2.5 miles to Route 233. All right, so this section is 5 miles. Of course, we're going a little bit further past 233. So we might be doing 6 miles here on this section of the AT, because then we gotta go back. Not along the AT, like I said, we're doing the other trails, Raccoon Run. So it'll be 6 miles on the AT if I continue past Route 233, like I showed you on the map that I'm kind of planning on doing, but we'll see how I feel and time-wise. Like I said, I could hit up the Raccoon Run Trail at 233 too. You know, start the return loop there if I want to. We'll see. We have some more huge rocks off this side here. The trail goes right through here. Yeah. A little rock scrambling. That shelter should be not too far up here. I'm getting a little hungry. There's some neat formations up here. I mean, I can stop and eat anywhere, obviously, but it's kind of nice to stop at a shelter to sit at a picnic table and eat too sometimes. Depending on, if it's like a quarter mile off the trail, I won't go to it, but. Well, here's a decent view. Yeah, Route 233 is down at the bottom. I can kind of hear it. And the Raccoon Run Trail is down there somewhere too. Back up that way is Caledonia State Park. Alright, so I believe I see a sign for the shelter up here. Yeah, Rocky Mountain Shelter. 0.3 miles. Yeah. 0.3 miles downhill, I think, so. Yeah, not gonna happen. We might just take a break right here for a little bit. Alright, so we will enjoy a peanut butter and honey sandwich on rye bread. About 12:40, so we've been at it for about 2 hours now. So, got kind of a partial view for lunch, but it'll work. Alright, time to get moving again. Got me push it a little bit faster. I like those rocky sections, but they definitely slow you down a bit though. Here's something randomly interesting. Bunch of busted up concrete. Not really sure what all this is doing here. Yeah, it's not sure what all that concrete was about, but there was like an old road up there too. That's kind of turned the camera off there. There's a hunter up there too. Didn't want to bother him. Alright, so we are descending down Rocky Ridge, or Rocky Mountain now. And Route 233 we'll be down here, and that's where I gotta decide what I gotta do. I'm gonna keep going or kind of cut it short. I'll probably cut it short actually, time-wise. It's gonna take me about 3 hours just to do this section. So that means potentially 3 hours back. And we're closing in on 1:30, so that means we're pushing 4:30 there. So, and considering it starts getting dark at 4, might be best just to take a slightly shorter route. But once we get down close to the highway, I'll take the map out again and make that final decision. But I think that's looks like what's going to happen. All right, so right down there is Route 233. Got the map out. It is almost 1:30, but yeah, we're right here, right up this road. Here's where those concrete blocks were, so we're right here. So I was kind of hoping to make it all the way down to this parking area and then do the road walk back to Raccoon Run, but I think we're just gonna go this way, skip all this for now right here, because this looks like it might be at least another mile, and then a mile. Yeah, so let's go add another hour to our time. I just don't think we have that. I was hoping to end here because then my next section is to go all the way up to Chimney Rocks and back, but maybe we'll have to do that in that hike as well. But alright, yeah, I think it's the best idea is just to cut short and head to Raccoon Run now. Of course, we have to remember that it is December now. It gets dark. You know, by 5 o'clock it's pitch black outside these days. So by 4:30 it's getting a little bit too dark to be maybe out. So, yep, that's what we'll do. Cut the thing a little short. Take a little break here first. So yeah, we have a little bit of a hike along Route 233. I won't really show much of that, just because it's going to be a walk along the highway. And then we'll see if we can find Raccoon Run Trail. Head back on that. Alright, so begins our highway walk for a bit. Appalachian Trail, Maine to Georgia. So I think the Appalachian Trail actually does follow the highway for a little bit, and then cuts back in the woods up a little bit. Unless that's it right there. The map showed it. Well, maybe I don't see any white blazes though. Alright, but we're not going that way anyway, so. Yeah, Caledonia, 4 miles. So it's probably where Caledonia State Park is, where we started. So we can just do a 4-mile road walk, but we're not doing that. So the Raccoon Run Trail is probably just a little bit longer than that. So that'll be about maybe a 2.5-hour hike, which puts us at around 4 o'clock. Yeah, so we'll stay on 233, hook a left here. Raccoon Run Trail should be down that way ways. Alright, we got the sign up there, welcome to Michaux State Forest. We were kind of out of it for a while there, so our trail should be not too far up here, I hope. Not a bad road walk, but nice to get back on trail again. Okay, so I just came across a blue blaze, and it continues down, so I guess this might be the trail. And there's, looks like there's a gate up there by that truck, but I noticed it's blazed across the road too, so if that, I don't know if that trail does go to the top of Rocky Ridge too, where we were, way up there. I don't know, but the Raccoon Run Trail is supposed to be right around here, so whoops, let's go for it. It should turn off to the left up here, if this is indeed our trail. Definitely not well used. Well, we just came down from that way. There are a few bridges here. It's blaze blue, and it does start to curve left up here, is what we need to do. So I'm assuming this is Raccoon Run Trail. Yeah, here, curve off to the left. This is another one of those deals where proper signage would be nice. Nice to have a sign there saying that this is the Raccoon Run Trail, like if you're looking for it, just so you know. I'll say I'm 90% sure that's what this is. I guess we'll find out. We're heading the right direction now, so. But I guess we'll find out. Oh, also way down here somewhere on the map there was something called the Cathedral in the Woods. We'll see what that is. Or a Cathedral in the Pines or something like that. Yeah, so this trail is definitely a little bit harder to follow than the AT, but you can still kind of see it. But if you're not good with trails, it could be difficult. There are blue blazes on the trees, but some of them are kind of old. Like here's one right here that was put on years ago. As the tree's growing, it's kind of spread the blaze apart. And I'm going to take a guess too, like I pointed out that this blue blaze trail goes across the road too, where we came off. I'm going to assume that goes up maybe to where the Rocky Mountain shelter is, because that was a blue blazed trail down to the shelter. So I'm thinking, I didn't see any other blue blaze trail meeting up with the AT up on Rocky Ridge. So I'm going to assume you could do some kind of loop hike with that. I don't know. If you know, you can correct me. I'm not really sure, but seems like that's what's going on there. Yeah, and up on that ridge up there is where we were earlier. The Appalachian Trail ran along the top there. You can hear highway traffic from this trail though. But I'll take this over walking along the road. And a random TV out in the woods. Definitely an old one. Or maybe it's just a computer screen. Old computer monitor, maybe. Alright. Yeah, so I'm looking back up the way I came. The trail actually goes off that way and joins up with this larger, older road. And found something cool over here. Well, depending on what your definition of cool is, some of you might know what that is. Somebody might be like, that's just a rock. Well, no, this is a piece of slag from an iron furnace. That's what this is. So, I mean, we're not too far from the Caledonia iron furnace, but kind of makes me wonder if something out here somewhere. Like, how did that get out here? Maybe, like this is an old road. Maybe they were transporting some stuff along here. This takes us to Caledonia, so that's a remnant of the past there. Alright, we'll keep our eyes open. Yeah, but this part of the trail now is much easier to follow than what we were on. Yeah, so just up off trail, I'm not sure what you can see, but there's a lot of what I call workings up there. They're probably mining iron ore on the side of the hill there. Surface mining. Might just take a look up there before we continue on. Yeah, I got a little bit closer. They were definitely mining into the hillside here. Alright, let's get back to the trail. Yeah, I haven't given you an update on the socks. Those new socks. They do feel great. They feel different than the socks I normally wear to go hiking, which are not really hiking socks. So yeah, I'm liking these. They feel good on the feet. They're not like overly warm. My feet don't feel like hot and sweaty and stuff like that. I mean, it's not a overly warm day, but when you're hiking this long, your feet can get, well, you know how your feet get. So yeah, definitely thumbs up on those socks. All right. Yeah, so it's approaching 3 o'clock now. I haven't reported in for quite some time, I don't think. This trail goes on forever. Not a difficult trail to hike on, but at least 4 miles or so. Kind of just feels like we're going on forever here. But we should be coming up some road crossings, some dirt roads. Yeah, so here is the one road. I think this one's gated off. There's another one just down the way up here, I think. Oh yeah, right down there's the gate. Our first sign of civilization in quite some time. I'm still kind of curious to know what that cathedral in the pines is going to be up here. It's going to be something cool, or I don't know. See, the shadows are lengthening here. And we're not too far from the Carball Run natural area. And one ridge up here is called Snaggy Ridge. I filmed there years ago. It's a cool spot with a lot of Native American history. They would quarry there or dig up a rock called rhyolite. It's like a magma type rock, and make, you know, arrowheads and stone tools from it. There's a lot of evidence of it up there. But there's supposed to be a rock shelter up there too. I didn't find it last time, so I want to go back up there this winter. Look at that Native American rock shelter. That's supposed to be up there on Snaggy Ridge. It kind of reminds me of it as we walk along here. Maybe later this winter we'll try that. Get up there again. Yeah, so here's that dirt road that isn't gated off. This takes you up to Snaggy Ridge, Carball Run natural area. So our trail should continue on the other side somewhere. Hopefully. All right. Where are you, trail? All right, I'll have to get back to you. All right, so I found it. It goes down through here. So right here's the bridge. The trail came down right by that car. You got to cross the bridge and go over the guardrail and the trail. You see a blue blaze up there. There's a number up. There's a marker right there for campsite number 15. So if you get to campsite 15 marker, you've gone too far. So once again, it'd be nice to have proper signage sort of here. Not entirely clear, but it's all good now. Looks like you could just come down the trail from that other marker too. So looks like you have campsite 15 up here. Yeah, so here's campsite number 15. These are the state forest campsites where you can camp at. You park back by the road, hike in, camp here. I've been looking into doing this maybe. Of course, for the winter, they close down most of the state forest camping sites. I think here in Michaux State Forest, only 4 sites are open. Four sites are open over the winter. Only one of them looks like a nice place to camp. The others are too close to like a highway. Which is probably why they're open, because you know it's easier access in the winter in case of snow and stuff. But it's free. You just have to get a permit, which you can do online. So that's something to consider in the future. Just taking a little break here. I thought I'd give you an update where you are. Of course, we started way up here, came all the way down. Here's where we cut things short, did a road walk, and then we all the way back here on the Raccoon Run Trail. There's that campsite 15. I think I crossed this road just recently, so we're kind of up in here somewhere. So just not too far more to go this way. Yeah, so definitely glad I decided to cut things a little bit shorter on this hike instead of continuing on to that one parking lot and doing a longer road walk. Definitely worked out better this way. Just even energy-wise, I think the last longer hike I did was the last hike I did on the Appalachian Trail, the north of Caledonia State Park. A bit tired, so it is going to be about a 10-mile hike today, because the Appalachian Trail section was 5 miles, so it's about 5 miles back. Alright, yeah, about 3:30, getting a little bit darker again. Yeah, because once it turns 4, then the darkness really starts coming in. Right, I'm just gonna take a little rest here a little bit more, and then we'll finish this out. Still gotta see what that cathedral in the pines is gonna be about, if it's gonna be anything cool or not. Alright, so the trail brings us out to another road. There's nice cabins back here, but okay, I see some more blue blazes up here. On the tree up there. Are we there yet? Down by the stream. I'm assuming this is Raccoon Run. The highway is just right there too. Some cool log cabins back here. Alright, so the trail brings us out here. I think this is the... is this the golf course? There's one around here somewhere. The trail does continue this way. So we're back in civilization. Alright. Yeah, Caledonia Golf Course. The entrance. Oh yeah, right there's Route 30. Naomi should be parked over there. Alright, so it is just a few minutes before 4 o'clock, so that did time out like I thought it would. Man, I'm beat, so I think that'll be it for this video. It'll get a little noisy. So yeah, the Appalachian Trail section was pretty awesome. Not quite sure what I think of Raccoon Run Trail. That was a long trail too. So, but be about 10 miles overall. I think my brain is even tired. All right, well, we're gonna hop back in Naomi and get home and make some coffee and maybe some French bread pizza. All right, as always, thanks for coming along, and I will see you on the next adventure.